All right. You should be able to hear my voice. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome to stream. Welcome back. You know, Canada was very kind of just said no to me last week. Actually, it's more like the Rogers said no to me last week. It was like, yeah, no, we're not. You're actually not going to stream this week. I was like, okay, I guess. I mean, maybe it was better for my mental health, but what? Regardless. Hello, welcome in, everyone. Welcome to today's stream. Today, like the title says, today we are going to be redrawing some old art of mine. I wasn't expecting Jessie to start talking suddenly. I always just start talking suddenly. This is just what we do, man. But yes, we are going to be redrawing some of my old art today. What won the poll was art from ages 9 to 12, which is actually all traditional. So it'll all be traditional. It's gonna be me redrawing a traditional piece digitally. It took me forever to find one that wasn't too cringe. But before we start, doing anything, let's talk. Oop, wait, I forgot to pull up my plugs that I actually need to change soon. Oh, I actually forgot to do a lot of things. I haven't set up anything. Oh no, that's okay. We're good. Before we get going though, we need to talk a bit about the channel, because if you didn't know, our growing community is filled with tons of art nerds, and we art nerds have to stick together. So if you're an art nerd too, be sure to check the links to our social media in the description below, and check out our website for our class offerings, where you can get critique, guidance, and encouragement from our instructors. Camp is currently going on as well, because we're not just a YouTube channel, we are an art school too, so if you'd like to support us so we can keep making free content, consider supporting us on Patreon. I believe we changed the tiers recently, so we have a minimum of $5, where you can get access to tons of perks, like my working files, and some behind-the-scenes content, which includes our class videos. And I believe there's some with a limited amount of spots, so be sure to check those out before they're all gone. Alright! Let me actually pop out chat, because I totally forgot to do that. Let's do that too, so I can read everything. Haha. But before we get going, I actually reminded myself before we started, because I totally forgot. We have submissions in the Discord channel, for our monthly art challenges. I've been told to. I mean, I'm gonna review some of them. I'm gonna look over some of them. I picked a few of my favorites from what I saw, and I have them all in a little slideshow. Well, slideshow, quote unquote, that I've prepared. I literally just downloaded them and put them into a photos folder. But they're there, and we're gonna kind of look through some of the submissions for other people's art that I saw. So the first one that really caught my eye was Chief Flame 123123. Thank you for your lovely submission in the Discord. This piece is crazy. I love all of I'm a huge fan of intricate line work. There's a lot of really cool shading going on here. I love the multi-dimensional shadows. I love like the blue that highlights in the shadows. And then there's like, because with this red they shaded it with yellow, and then they they highlighted it with more of a yellow. They shaded it with a blue. This is crazy. I love this piece. Yes, this month's art challenge is magic and fantasy. Thank you, Hitaria. It's the first time we're doing this. I've never done this before. Yes, this is a really beautiful piece. Echo Rivers did this lovely one. I'm a really big fan of the use of the special brushes you can see in the back here. They used stamping brushes rather than painting them all in themselves. It's a really good use of that. Because usually when you use stamping brushes... Oh, are these stamped too? Oh, so they are. When you use stamping brushes, you want to use them scarcely. You want to use them smart, because if you use them too much, then they end up feeling a bit too overwhelming. So I really love this really soft, atmospheric piece. Really gorgeous looking one. I quite like this one too, from Flirty Fire Mage. I like it's more sci-fi-esque. I don't care. I like sci-fi. So it's I love the atmosphere that comes off of this one, the like implied movement that comes off of everything kind of getting blown away. I love this character. I'm a really big fan of like tails. Also pointy ears. Big fan of that. And like I love the implied texture with the tiles on the implied perspective with the tiles on the ground. Really fun stuff. I love the palette of this one. Hyla the Deer. I love like the oranges with the blues and the pinks and the yellows. It's a really nice complementary palette, and it's overall just really, oh, well, is it complementary? It's complementary in some regards, but it's just a really nice, like, almost analogous piece, with this really soft rendering mixed with a little bit of harsh line work here and there. Really, really nice, really, really cute one. And I just really like this design. Moondust Josu, I believe. Moondust or Josu, if I remember correctly. I love the little ink dragon. I just like dragons. So I think this one's really, really cute. I love the concept behind this one. It's just like a dragon. The jar for the head and the hands. And it's kind of like it's spilling out. I think that's super cute. It's super, super adorable. Is there more? Yes. Morishige. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I love these really over-detailed, like, marker pieces. I used to do them a lot when I was a kid. And it's like, it feels very, very, like, I love Alice in Wonderland as well. So, like, it feels very, very, nostalgic to me, this entire piece. With, like, the white gel pen everywhere. And the really intense highlights that, are on everything. There's one more. Yes, and then this one from Netra Network. I know who this person is. But this is a really, really cute one. A Madoka Magica one. I love the cute little chibi proportions. Obviously, Madoka is, like, very, very pink, so I love the addition of all the extra little pink magic bits coming off everywhere. But yes, I believe that's it for this little segment. Thank you to everyone who submitted for your art submissions. There will be a different batch every week. So if you'd like to submit some of your pieces, be sure to join the Discord. You'll be able to join and submit some of your pieces that pertain to the theme for the week. So be sure to submit, and I'll pick some of my favorites that'll show up every week. Okay! How are we all doing today? Woo woo! But yes, today what I'm going to be redrawing is like an old piece of mine. I think I did it like in 2013, 2012, something like that. So I was 11 or 12. Anything younger than 11 or 12 and everything was too cringe. I couldn't look at it. Trembling Jessie dies a little more every stream. Yeah, it's true. Great. Hopefully you're doing all right. So I'm redrawing this. I drew this way back when. I feel like this one is, like, not too cringe to the point where, like, I die inside. I think it's kind of cute. Like, it's, like, I really, really love Pokemon. I still love Pokemon. So I was like, yeah, I can redraw this one. Why not? We'll see if I can... I definitely drew this when the Genesect movie first came out. And, like, so I think I drew this when I was, like, 12. Like, so right on the cusp of 12 to 13, I think is when I drew this one. And, like, I don't know, I just really like the whole, like, Keldeo Genesect, that whole line, really sick. I love those extra little mini legendaries that came with Black and White. Black and White's just my favorite Pokemon game as well. I'm just gonna say that. The Shock Drive version of Genesect? I have no clue. I just like the first one that came out. That's everyone's favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon's actually Noivern. Okay. I don't remember how to draw Ash. Ash Ketchum. Can I find a version with his hat off? I used to have this kid memorized. I would draw him like every day when I was younger. Unpopular opinion, I love the new art style. I way prefer the newer Ash Ketchum compared to the older art styles. The first one that came out, I don't know, man. I don't... Listen, I am friends with a lot of Pokemon streamers, but I don't really know that much myself. All my knowledge comes from them. Lopunny? Yeah, Lopunny's a good choice. Wooper based. I do think he looks more childish, but I think that that's better. I feel like that leans in his favor because, like... Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the music volume. I feel like that works in his favor because he's supposed to be 10. So, like... I think he looks better with the fact that he's, like... That he looks younger now, you know? Also, apologies if I kind of sound tired, because I am tired. I've been teaching all week. Because camps have been going on, so whoa. I just got done teaching figure drawing. What's my favorite animal? The fennec fox. If you could see Ash Ketchum drawn in the art style of any game, which would it be? Ori and the Blind Forest. I want to see how they handle that. That kind of painted, soft look, really fun. Or Gris. Gris. Really great game. Really beautiful. I feel like that would be a lot of fun as well. Ash Ketchum has been 10 for like 20 years. Yeah. That's why I think it's great that they reverted his age again in the art style. Trying to keep those child proportions in there, because 10-year-olds are tiny, bro. He's 10? Yeah. You don't get how Art Fight works, no matter how many times you read the rules? Okay, so Art Fight is like, as far as I'm concerned, you post up your profile, and people will, like, attack you by, like, drawing your characters, and then you get to attack back by drawing their characters based on the stuff that they post on their profile. If I understand correctly. Ash Ketchum. No hat. Can I see the hair, please? There we go. Is this how they changed it? Ash Ketchum, no cap? I like this newer look. I think that's fun. Thought he was 11. I'm pretty sure he's just 10. Have I played Omori? I played it on release. I love Omori. I've been waiting for that game since, like, it was first announced. Really fun game. I think I played it. I finished it in 3 days, and it was, like... I'm, like, a heavy explorer, so, like, I got, like, the true endings. And, like... What's it called? I remember, like, one day, I was just like, I'm just gonna finish it today. And I played it for, like, 16 hours straight. It was a great time. I have a lot of Omocats merch, especially from the Omori line. So, like, I've got, like, the Basil Ringer tee. I've got, like, the... I have a Basil and Omori keychain that I have on my keys. Literally drawing Omori and Sunny right now is so true. Great game. Who's my favorite character? Basil. I love Basil. I love little flower boy. He's 10, so he shouldn't, like... Yeah. Have I played Cuphead? I haven't, actually. I've watched a lot of my friends play. I'm not great with games that are way too hard. So I've been, like, too terrified to play it. I don't like rage games. Who's my favorite character in Pokemon? That's tough. Nostalgia's sake? When I was a kid, I really loved Silver. Like, from, like, the, Soul Silver version of Silver. You know, the rival. Love Silver. Oh, Oz brings up a good point. You can't have another favorite character if N exists. Alright, N Black and White, based. I love N so much, dude. But Silver was my favorite when I was a kid. I do have to say it's N now, though. Black and White just had such good characters. I also really love, like, the whole cast. Like, Sword and Shield did a really good job with characters. I love Pierce. They humanized the champion. I love Leon. Raihan was really great as well. Like, I love that they humanized everybody. And I feel like that was a really good thing that Sword and Shield did. Do I like horror films? I am a horror artist, so... The thing is that horror films, I actually haven't watched that many. But, like, whenever I watch them, I'm like, I want to find one that'll actually scare me. And I think, like, one has actually scared me so far. What's my favorite Transformers character? When I was a kid, I really liked Starscream. I always loved the Dinobots. When I say, like, my favorite Transformers characters, I mean, like, I liked the 80s Transformers. Like, I don't know much about the current ones. I was not alive in the 80s, but that was how I was introduced to Transformers by my father. It was the Transformers 80, like the cartoon from the 80s. Jetsis wasn't human enough for you. Star Wars villain looking. So true. Have you ever seen that, Oz? Have you ever seen that post where it's like, if you look at all like the like villains, quote unquote, from every Pokemon game next to each other, it's like all of them are just in like these black suits, and then there's like Jetsis, who looks like a wizard from an early version of D&D. It's great. How to blend different colors? Do you need to download anything? Nope, just take skill. I wish I was joking. Blending colors is literally just like for me, I tend to just get a brush that has opacity by pressure and then work from there. Any more D&D stories? Ooh. Had a session kind of recently. We celebrated the birthday of like one of the other PCs, and like it was like a surprise birthday thing. And like we got back into the starting city after we were out on travels for a really long time, and we celebrated one of the PC's birthday. He totally forgot that it was his birthday too, so we were all like, oh my god, why didn't you tell us that it was your birthday? And he was like, I'm gonna be real, I totally forgot it was mine too. Oh my god, Mr. DM's in chat. Hi, Kay. And like, what else happened? I'm trying to think off the top of my head while I focus on drawing this. All I can think of is Lunan let Soren shoot his gun. That's all I can think of. Oh yeah, there was also a party conflict. Squibbles almost got eaten by a pack of wolves, which caused some tension between the party. The whole session ended off really tense, actually. Squibbles. I love squibbles. I noticed that a lot of artists are digital artists nowadays. Should I transition from traditional to digital? Not necessarily. A lot of artists are actually a mix of both. You'll probably never be able to tell. Is like a lot of digital artists will actually do a few steps traditionally and then bring it to a digital software to finish it up. Some really famous artists will do that. This is the black and white outfit, so he has like the hoodie in here. But like the original black and white one, because he had two. Ash Ketchum. Black and white. Thank you. Pokemon Black and White is the edgiest Pokemon game. I'll stand by that. It's the best one. Pokemon D&D, just everybody has Find Familiar. That's what Black and White was P Pokemon. Exactly, exactly. Oh, did I not change the chat latency? Oh, it's just at low. Cries, it's not at ultra low. Am I doing art fight? No. How long ago did I draw this? I was 12 when I drew this. So if you want to do some math, I drew that 9 years ago. Have I played Undertale Deltarune? Yes, I played Undertale. I played the first chapter of Deltarune. I haven't played the second one yet. Thanks, Oz. Appreciate it, buddy. Do I have a favorite Autobot? I'm gonna be I'm trying to think. I like, because I guess the Dinobots don't 100% count as either. Because I really liked Grimlock and I really like Swoop. But like, I think like, when I was a kid, I loved Ironhide. That was what, like, a kind of obscure one that I don't think anybody really loved. And I was like, I really love Ironhide. I could not tell you why. But I also watched, like, the 80s movies, so I really loved Hot Rod. Because, like, he was, like, the star of that film, you know? You know the movie where Optimus dies? Yeah, that one. Yeah, I was a really big Transformers fan when I was a kid. Okay, let's relearn how to draw Genesect. I don't know how to draw this Pokemon. Genesect Pokemon. Can I draw it from the side? That's the question. Yo, what is this Pokemon? Why is it so intense? I can't... Sure, you know what? We'll go with that one. Any tips for lines that I'm using? Currently, this is just the sketching phase, so like right now it's nothing like crazy. The faster you go, the better your lines will look. Line weighting isn't necessary, but recommended. I just realized that Genesect has, like, car headlights for eyes. That's crazy. That's a crazy design. What a weird design choice. I dig it, actually. His head kind of looks like a Roomba. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of looks like a Roomba. I dig it. I dig it. My guy really out here... Alright, you know what? You're going on a different layer. Just so I can move you around a bit easier. Oh, sorry. I just hit my mic. I don't know if you heard that. I'm so sorry. Bug Roomba. He do look like Roomba, though. Have you played Minecraft? I haven't played in a really long time, but yes. Xenomorphs is one I was thinking of. I do not consume media. Listen, man, Xenomorphs are sick. Rip, Mike. I'm so sorry. Did you hear that? I'm so sorry. Pretty good at drawing bodies from faces from the front view, 3/4. Every time I try to sketch a body in the side view, it comes out not proportional. Do you have any tips? The thing is that drawing things from the side, a really good tip that I got from an old prof of mine is when you draw somebody from the side, right, the measurements are still going to be the same. Right, no matter how you draw them. But if you have a line, say if you start at the forehead and you draw a line downwards towards the chin, if stuff doesn't stick out on the other side of the face, then it's too flat. Or on the other side of that line, then it's too flat. Right? You should be able to draw, like, a line from the top of the brow to your chin, where it juts out, and if there's nothing past that line, then your face is too flat. And the measurements are all still the same. It's just so you gotta, like, make sure that you're not being shy with how much stuff juts out from the face. Neck smaller than an unworn leaf. Bro, I can't help Genesect. I can't help that his neck is on, like, a hinge, bro. Also, I'm trying to translate this body to the side. How does this work? How is this, like... How... Hang on. There's the Pokemon Go version of Genesect. I'm trying to find 3D models so I can, like, look at this from other... Ooh! Hang on. So it's like... I'm struggling. And then it's just like a big, like... What's my favorite thing to draw? I love drawing characters. Like, just characters in general. It's very hard to... It's easier for me to answer stuff that I don't like to draw, because I just like drawing everything. But, like, the thing that you'll see me default to the most is just characters in general. Currently, I draw a lot of the characters from the D&D campaign that I play in, and the show that shall not be named, the D&D campaign that I work for. But... yes. Do I play Roblox? No. Oh yeah, character design? 100% FogZoob. Character design is what I live for, dude. Character design, monster design, live for that. I do it as much as I can. Oh, he's built like an ant! I get it. I know it's like genesect, like a generational insect or whatever, right? He's supposed to be like a robotic insect, but it just hit me that he's like built like an ant. It's like an ant praying mantis thing. My art weakness? Vehicles, vehicular devices, any kind of like cars, trains, motorcycle, like anything that gets you from point A to point B, I am terrible at. And I don't like drawing it. Like, I will if I have to, but it's like, I'll try to avoid it. Like, that's, I think, one of the only things that I'll actually actively try to avoid drawing. POV, you're an ant, so true. Alright, let's figure out this shape. Is it like, does it go past the body? There are no pictures of Genesect from a profile view. Why are there no pictures of this Pokemon from a profile view? It's all either 3/4 or directly in the front. Listen, man, I just need to see if these legs go, like, to the back. It's kind of like... Why are you built like this, bro? Okay. Genesect is oddly similar to, like, drawing a mech for me, where I'm like, I don't hate it, but I'm also, like, struggling constantly. How was I okay with drawing this as a child? Oh no, I've just been avoiding the big gun on its back this whole time. I just realized I haven't even done that yet. Shoot. So be it. It's just built different, true? Thank you, Millie. He built different, worse. Pew pew. True. Have I ever done animation? Yes, I've had... Well, we had a stream previously where I did animation, but I have had to do it for school a couple of times. That doesn't mean that I like animation. Alright, let's see. How do I draw this thing now? Boy, oh boy. Look at them 3D forms. It does remind me of a Hot Wheels car. That's a good observation. It does remind me of a Hot Wheels car. Okay, hang on. It's like, I'm seeing how correct Little Me was. Okay, so if it's kind of like in attack mode, then this thing kind of goes up. But if it's like resting, okay, so it has like a resting position, which is this kind of back position like this. It still does not show me what it looks like from the side, so I cannot tell how this is actually supposed to look. Okay, and then it's like that. Because I'm not the only thing I'm referencing from the original that I drew over here is like just where everything goes. I'm not like actually referencing the characters. I'm trying to redraw them, period. Okay, and then I think, you know why I think this was easier when I was a kid was because I had like just my 3DS where I could reference it. Because I used to have the like the 3DS like Pokédex, and I could just reference anything off of that. Oh, and it folds like inwards. It's like that. I see. Wait, no, hang on. Is my real name Jessica or just Jessie? It's Jessica. It's just like nobody calls me Jessica anymore. I'm pretty sure only like family or like really close friends calls me Jessica. Jessie is my wing canvas. Jessie is my name for work, actually. So like here on stream or at wing canvas, everybody knows me as Jessie. And then friends call me a different thing. And then family and family friends call me a different thing. Have I ever watched Neon Genesis? No, I haven't, actually. Haha, Genesect, Neon Genesis. I get it. I like that. That's good. That's funny. I guess it's kind of fitting that we have synthwave on today for the music while I'm drawing Genesect, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of names there, Telly. Yes, I have. For the fact that I have so many names, I am nameless. Do not perceive me. Okay. Let's see here. I think I got everything. Yes? Yes. Good enough. That's all I need. Good enough. I want to kind of keep the... I do like the kind of pencil crayon look for the background. I'm going to kind of keep that. Just kind of a textured background just because I think it's kind of fun. I am going to line this differently though. Let's... Should I clean line it or rough line it? Looks like a tank was glued onto its back, right? Yeah. I know, it's crazy that I haven't watched Evangelion. Jessie and James. My little brother's name is James. Should I do clean lines or rough lines? What do you think? Like, as in, like, textured lines. Like, if I have, like this, or like this. First one is rough, second one is clean. Rough. It fit the crayon texture? You got a good point. Okay, rough it is. Rough I can also do a little bit faster. Most of y'all saying rough, so we'll go with that. I should maybe make this canvas a little bit bigger, but I'm lazy, so whatever. I did enough clean lines recently. I drew the breakfast from Howl's Moving Castle recently for one of my classes. That was really fun, actually. It was a really easy recent demo that I did. Hang on, where is it? It was so chill because of how easy it was. Load, please. Yeah, this is a nice and chill demo. This is just like really clean lines and it felt great. I was just like, yes, nice and easy. What do I use to draw? I have a Cintiq 13 HD and I use Photoshop mostly. I'm using Photoshop today just because I was like, I feel like I can have my layout a bit easier, so we'll be using Clip Studio next week probably. What canvas size do I usually use? No less than like 2000 by 2000. It varies. Like I think this one is exactly 2000. Oh, it's 3000 by 3000. But like, yeah, I'll never go lower than 2000. Usually. The great thing with, like, rougher lines is, like, I can, like, purposefully rough up everything else. Do I have variety in my line art? Yeah, I try to. I love having, like, heftier lines, usually. I like to have a good amount of variety with how I handle it all. When you draw something with horror, do you ever scare yourself with the backstory or just the art in general? No. I haven't scared myself with my own art in a very long time. He always got those little thunderbolts on his cheeks. Is it the other way? Hang on. Hang on. Let's Google Ash Ketchum again. Oh yeah, they go in this direction. My bad. Cool. I love the eyes. I tried to keep the integrity of his, like, super anime-ass guys. I've been doing so much, like, semi-realism this whole week that I'm like, ah, yes, this is nice and easy. I do love me a good semi-realism, though. I think I prefer it. It was a really fun head angle demo that we did for this week. For summer camp. Hang on. Where'd it go? Or it was last week that I did the head angles that I really like doing. These were a lot of fun. Load, please. We had, like, we're talking about heads in different angles. And then it was, like, we did facial features in different angles, and that was really fun. That was week 1. And then week 2 was, like, more difficult angles with faces. And that one was really fun, too. Like, I did basically the same set of characters. We did, like, different head angles for them instead. I love drawing heads in different angles. Head angles are just fun. Is that Pierce? Yes, sir. What's your favorite legendary and mythical Pokemon? Yours is Eternatus. Eternatus is an excellent choice. I think Eternatus has such a sick design. I don't care what anybody says. Eternatus has the sickest design, dude. That's a tough question. I feel like I don't, like, of all, who's Pierce? Pierce is the, he's one of the characters in the D&D campaign that I play in. He's our Eldridge Elf Ranger, Drake Warden, so he's got a dragon. Yeah, it's tough. I feel like I've never really loved a lot of the legendaries. Oh, when I was a kid, I loved Keldeo, though. Keldeo was my favorite way back when. Eternatus is really sick. Cresselia is a good choice as well. I feel like I haven't really loved a lot of the legendaries as of late. I think that they're all kind of, like, alright. Like, I don't love any of them. I do like the newest ones, the Scarlet and Violet ones. Really big fan of the Violet one. I think that like, motorcycle sci-fi dragon is so sick. I think that's why I like Eternatus, because Eternatus is kind of like this mechanical dragon. I think that's really sweet. Celesteela is a good choice, though. Celesteela is kind of funky. I think I started liking Celesteela more when I actually started drawing it. I was like, alright, this design's kind of fire. Eternatus would be a top-tier Digimon, true. Have I played Legends Arceus? Yes, I have. It was fun. I didn't finish post-game. Like, I didn't, like, I didn't finish post-game. But I finished main game. I saw long hair and elf ears when Mara. I realized that it's actually Pierce and not Mara. No, I doodled Mara today, but I didn't use Mara for any of the figure drawing demos. No, stop. You're really stuck on that last fight? Good luck, man. I actually did it first. No. No, that's right. I did it first try. Most people did it second or third try. I did it first try, but barely. I barely did it first try. I was hanging on by a thread, bro. When's the next stream? Same time, same place. 4 p.m. Eastern time. Here on the channel. Every Friday. Do I watch Naruto? I haven't actually finished the anime of Naruto. I've watched 2 episodes of the anime. I've read the entire manga. So I've read all 700 chapters, but I read it like a long time ago. I barely remember it. What was my team? For which game? Skylar to Violet Legendary. Violet. Easy. I'm a huge sci-fi person. So like that robotic dragon, so sick. I'm probably gonna get Violet. Like, not only just for, I prefer Professor Taro over Seda. And then I also just prefer the Violet Legendary. What's my favorite OC that you have designed? You can't ask me that question. That's like picking children, bro. I can't do that. I have a lot of characters, man. I can't pick that one. Do I watch anime? I haven't in a long time. What's my pick for the starter, then? I actually don't know. I am waiting to see their evolutions, because currently I'm not really sold on any of them. I think they're all really cute in their own ways, but I'm not, like, 100% on any of them. You know who I love? Smoliv. Smoliv Supremacy. Smoliv will be my starter if I end up not liking any of the starters. What's my favorite creature I've designed? That's a little bit easier. I did a creature design for my best friend of her Eidolon for a campaign that she's in. His name is Ark. That was a really fun design that I worked on. Just box the starter and take Smoliv for real. Corn. A lot of people love Corn. A lot of people love my D&D character Corn. Corn is a favorite, one of my favorite designs as well, though. Yeah, I think he's just fun. He was a really fun, easy design that I did. I can't pick my favorite though. Small of Supremacy, bro. Exactly. How do I draw this outfit? It has been years. Ash Kitchen, black and white. There we go. I think I saw the iteration sheet for Arc. Yeah, I designed Arc a long time ago. How often do I experience art blocks? Not very, actually. More often than not, I like... How I tend to avoid art blocks is, like, I never try to force anything. Like, if I'm gonna do a finished piece, then I need to make sure that I'm actually into doing a finished piece at that moment. So I do a lot more doodles than I do actually finished pieces. What am I drawing? No worries. I'm redrawing an old piece of mine from when I was 12. So I drew this way back when I was 12. So I am currently just redrawing it in my current style. So I'm like revamping it basically. What's an art block? Art block is when you kind of just don't know what to draw. You can't like force yourself to do anything. You're kind of just sitting there like out of ideas. I've been in art blocks since 2015. I just draw anyways. Lechonk is based. I love Lechonk. Can I animate? No. In theory, yes, but no. I've animated for a stream before, and I was crying the whole time. I was struggling. Lechonk's name is better than the actual Pokemon. That's a take I can agree with. I prefer Smoliv's design over Lechonk's, but Lechonk's name, phenomenal. Top tier. Have I played Hollow Knight? Yes, haven't finished it though. Hi Isla, welcome in. If this is the Isla I'm thinking of, then I hope you're doing well. I think Pawmi's cute, but considering Smoliv and Lechonk kind of got the floor, you know? I way prefer Smoliv and Lechonk. It's my favorite color, or my favorite kind of colors. I tend to love cool colors, but I've been working with warms a lot more. That's not true. I love cool colors, and I tend to work with cool colors a lot more, but I find that I'm better with warm colors. Like, I'm better at working with warm colors. When I get Lechonk, I won't even need to rename it. True. Why would you rename Perfection? Like, for real. Probably new regional Tauros. Is there? Oh, wait. I feel like I remember that. I don't know. All my OCs are my kids? Same. All of my OCs are also my own children. Yeah, I still got my Nintendo 3DS. I bought the, I think the only things that I still play on my 3DS are, like, just me going to revisit games that, like, I haven't played in a while or that I never finished. Can I draw without a rough sketch? Like, can I line without a rough sketch? Yes, I can. It's just I find that I'm better with the rough sketch. I should have flipped. It's actually not bad. This arm is probably gonna bother me. I'll fix it later. Ooh, y'all, today was like, it was like the release for this, this person's dice collection. Like, they were gonna, I tend to, like, wait for artists to, like, for artists to drop their, like dice designs, right? Sorry, I'm trying to think while I'm drawing, and it's not working. So, like, this artist released a new, like, set of dice that, like, they'd been designing for a while. And, like, their most popular dice designs are, like, ones where they 3D print a lot of, like, animal skulls, and they paint them themselves, and they just put them into the, like, the resin, and it looks really, really sick. And I was like, yo, okay, I need these. So, the first time around when I saw them, I, like, set an alarm for the release, and I was, like, on the dot, I went onto the site to go and purchase them, and they were sold out instantly. And, like, I was in the middle of pressing, like, pay now, and the site was like, actually, they're already sold out, and I was so mad. So this time I set, like, 3 alarms, and I snagged one of them. I was so happy about it. Oh, that's what's bothering me. The thumb is off. I was like, there's something wrong with this hand. I've been, like, drawing it, and I'm like, something's wrong. I'm like, oh, it's the thumb. Now I see. The nail should be on the other side. That's better. Also, this muscle on this hand is wrong. Let's fix that too. That's a little better. What's my favorite shiny Pokemon? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not a shiny hunter. And, like, I don't know that many shinies. Like, I wouldn't know. I do really love shiny Umbreon and Sylveon. Shiny Ponyta's pretty sick. Oh! Shiny Hisuian Zorua. There it is. I have a shiny Hisuian Zorua. I caught it in an outbreak once, and I was like, yo! Them gloves. You're not in a Pokemon game if you don't have fingerless gloves. It's just the truth. If at least one character doesn't have fingerless gloves, you're not in a Pokemon game. I wanted to tell about the thumb, but I remembered I got kicked out of Twitch stream because I corrected him. LOL! We're all open to suggestions here. I don't care. Sometimes I'll listen to you and sometimes I won't. Am I gonna color it? Yes. This one's gonna be in full color. I'm gonna, like, just straight up have the same colors that I did in the original. But I'm gonna just kind of fix them up a bit, make them a little bit nicer. I've started giving OCs a two-fingered gloves now that I've started using them. Well, I started drawing a lot of characters in fingerless gloves. I feel like D&D's infecting me. It's just every character is gonna have fingerless gloves now. Think about it. Kingsley has fingerless gloves. I designed Lunan and Pierce with fingerless gloves. Corn's got fingerless gloves. How old was I when I drew this? I was 12. D&D characters with fingerless gloves is one of the design memes. Is it really? True high fantasy. Have I ever been in an artist alley? No, I actually haven't. A friend of mine and I really want to... My best friend and I really want to table for an artist alley soon. But as of right now, no. I have not been at an artist alley. I want fingerless gloves? Bro, just get, like, normal gloves, Dollarama, cut them up, you're good. You got it. Or I guess wherever you are in the world, Dollar Tree. I don't know. Is that what America has? I don't... Unless you're in Canada, then I guess you do have Dollarama. What's an artist alley? So in conventions, there's usually a section for artists who are tabling. That's your artist alley. So you'll have, like, independent artists in like a quote-unquote alley where you can go and buy their prints and pins and stuff like that. And what's it called? And stickers and all that. No, I have not, Skylar. Which is incredible because you'd think I would have by now. Any tips for getting better at art? You practice, my G. I wish I had a better explanation for you. But that is basically it. You gotta practice and you gotta challenge yourself. Don't just draw for the sake of drawing. Sometimes you gotta challenge yourself too, and that's how you get better. Don't stay within your comfort zone. Be willing to take risks. Oh, do y'all want to see the dice that I snagged, actually? Because I mentioned them? Hang on. Yes, you do. I'm pulling them up. I don't care. Hang on. Gotta open these. Look at these beauties! These are crazy, bro! They're so sick. It's like they're 3D printed skulls, and she, like, hand paints them. And then they, like pump the resin in. It's so sick. I love these dice so much. I'm so happy that I snagged them. Like, actually. They're so sick. Bro. They're so sick. I love these dice so much. Like, I was so sad when I didn't get, like, one of the first drops. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. They're so tiny. They're so tiny because they're dice, right? So it's like the hand painting. Oh, what's the store? Little Lotus Dice on Instagram. How much do they cost? I'm not answering that question. You talked about those dice for so long the first time around. It's true, though. It's true, though. They're so sick. I'm literally so happy that I snagged them. I was like, I was like sweating. I got on the site and like bought them instantly. And I was like, yes! And then everything else sold out like seconds later. They were all gone within the first 5 minutes. Because like, they're just like, they're like, A, her most popular sets, and B, they're like the nicest ones that they make. Your cereal bowl is on the verge of falling off your desk. Then pull it closer to you, dog. Don't just have it. Don't let it fall. There's a really simple solution, and it's you pull it closer to yourself. I don't trust myself with resin. It looks tasty. I really want to try doing resin pours for something one day. It's just that if you mess up, you have expensive consequences. Which is like my main fear, because I know that I will probably not get it right on the first try, and then I'll have just wasted resin. If I had to do resin pours, I'd probably do UV resin instead. Because I know some people use like pressure pots and whatever, and I do not have like the money for a pressure pot. It's kind of like how I really wanted to try making keycaps, and I was like, I could just sculpt it out of polymer clay, and it was really tough. Yeah, resin dice, totally eatable. You ever seen dice from like Everything Dice? Those dice, crazy eatable. Those are some other sets that I have pre-ordered. But like the Everything Dice are crazy. Dispel dice, also crazy. Dispel dice is super eatable. Don't eat dice, but like they're super eatable. We're eating dice now. No, don't eat the dice. Listen, I know it's tempting. Forbidden candy. What if it's edible resin? I mean, I guess if it's edible. There are people who actually make dice candy, like dice-shaped candy, and you could just eat that. Like, that's like a real thing. I've been tempted to get those, because I think it'd be kind of funny if, like, you do a roll, and then you're like, well, that wasn't a good roll, and you just eat your dice. I think that'd be kind of fun. Permanent dice jail. Edible resin is just called Jello. That's true. Crunchy dice or gummy dice? I would prefer gummy dice. If somebody knows where to get gummy dice, please tell me. Because I've seen hard candy dice on Etsy, but I've never seen gummy dice. Not me scrolling down to see the live comments on a... See the comments on a live video. That's fair. Me too. Where are the edible dice? I've seen them on Etsy. You can probably look up dice candy and you'll find it. I don't have any specific ones because I've never actually purchased it before, but there are some with really good reviews. What if the dice gets hairy? It shouldn't get hairy. If it's hard candy, then it probably won't. I was given some D20 hard candy by a player of mine. It was fun because I didn't tell the rest of them, so I just crunched one in the middle of a session. Nice. It's like, well, all right, that roll is over. Munch. I don't know what flower this is supposed to be. I'm assuming it's a lotus, but like I'm not certain. So I'm just going off of whatever I drew there. I wished what won the poll was like really, really old art. Like I'm talking like 6 to 8 years old. Because then it would have been sick. It would have been like so indecipherable and I would have had to come up with something completely new. 9 to 12 isn't bad. It's just that a lot of 9 to 12 art was very cringe. So I was like, I had to skip over a lot of it. So this is why, I chose something from age 12 rather than from age 9. Because I looked through a bunch of my 9-year-old art and I couldn't stomach half of it. I was like, no, I can't stare at this for a whole stream. When did I switch from traditional to digital art? I didn't switch. I still do both. I prefer digital overall, but I started doing digital when I was 13. But I still do traditional work. I just way prefer digital. So you'll obviously watch me work in digital a lot more. But we are doing a traditional versus digital stream next week, I believe. So it'll be on cam. I will have to set that up, though. Goodness. Cringe is a fact of life. Accept it, absorb it. You're so right, actually. But also, I didn't want to stare at my old art for that long. That made me cringe a little too hard. But yes, we are cringe, we are legion. So true. Hand reveal, hand reveal. That's gonna be a full body reveal. I'm gonna have, like, my camera set up, and there will be, like, an easel behind me. We're gonna be drawing on a big sheet of paper. I'm so curious about what was cringe about my 9-year-old art. It was a lot of, like, headcanoning, a lot of edge. I was very edgy. I'm still edgy, but, like, I was even more edgy back then. Like, I drew a lot of Kirby art when I was 9, but, you know, because I was edgy, I needed to make Kirby really edgy, too. So think of Kirby as, like, an edgy, like, 14-year-old, and that was basically half of my art. And Lord knows I'm not drawing that for a stream. So, here we are with Ash and Genesect instead. Edgy phases. I never left my edgy phase. I'm still really edgy, but now I just also wear pastel pink all the time. Yeah, no, Kirby Edgelord. Yeah, no. It was sick. It was so, like, I was like, yes, this cringe is so good. It was like, I was crying inside when I saw it, but, yeah, no, it's, Lord knows, we're not drawing that today. What is edgy Kirby? It was just Kirby with a lot of my headcanons applied on there. And then just, like, switching up his personality to be, like, really edgy. Like, rather than, like, you know how cute Kirby is? Yeah, so I didn't like that. And I was like, I'm gonna make Kirby the coolest guy ever. You know, the coolest guy ever according to, like, a 13-year-old. Or, like, a 9-year-old, I guess. But, like... most of my friends were also, like, boys, so it was very much, like, it was what would be cool to, like, a 9-year-old, like, little boy, I guess. And I was, like... he was so, like... oh my gosh. I can't even describe it. It was just, like, it was a lot. Kirby with eyeliner? No, no, no. Like, he had, like... he had, like, a cooler sword, and he was, like, sassy, and, like... shoot, what else did I do? There was a lot that I did. I can't even name it all. I kept on stacking. I made Kirby, like, way, like... to be fair, I was, like, I made Kirby more, like, for the longest time, I was, like, I made Kirby more OP. But now that I think about it, and I'm like, no, I made Kirby less OP, but cooler to me. So, Meta Knight, no. There was... hang on. Okay. Okay, so... okay. Okay, oh, one of the headcanons I applied, though, was that Meta Knight was Kirby's dad. That was another thing that I definitely did. I was like, yeah, no, Meta Knight, Kirby's dad. That makes sense to me. That's like that was like a really popular headcanon within the fandom. So I was like, yep, that's canon now. I've made it canon, I've made it so. Did this Kirby have a Spanish accent? No, Meta Knight did for sure. Cause I love that anime, bro. What? 2K Kirby, help me. So Galactonite, no. I think I made Galactonite his uncle or something. It was a lot. It was a lot. I'm not even gonna, like, go into all of it. There was just so much. Like, I loved Edge, and it was so, like, it hurts my soul to think about it, so I'm not gonna mention, like, everything that I did. I definitely took, like, the Kirby anime and made that most of my canon, and I was like... what else did I do? It was, like... I, like, changed up a lot of the plots, because I was, like, you know, me, edgy little 9-year-old, 9 to 13-year-old, I was, like... because I spent, like, 4 years, like, doing all this, and I was like, this plot is kind of dumb. I'm gonna make it cooler, and, you know, me making it cooler is just... let's throw in, like, a bajillion other Nintendo characters, and then just other characters, and then I'm gonna put a self-insert in there, and then I'm gonna, like... and then there's gonna be, like, dragon characters. It was a lot. It was a lot. Me more edgy Kirby lore. I gave him a sister and a brother, and his sister, was killed by his older brother. This is real. I still remember it all. So then their family became estranged. And it was like... it was so much. He slayed gods. What's stopping him now? True. Kirby lore is already edgy though. No. But then you put it in a pre-teen's hands, and then it's even like, that's edge. Oh yeah. You cut yourself on that edge. That was so sick. It was so sick. You were 9? Oh yeah! This was 9-year-old me's art, bro. Kirby grew ears. I remember I drew a wolf Kirby. That was a thing that I did for sure. I was like, oh yeah, Kirby has wolf powers. That was a thing that I did too. I could just keep naming stuff that I did. It's so awful. Aren't all of Kirby's species, save for a few, canonically dead? I think so, because it was like the Star Warriors were like a lost race or something, and Meta Knight and Kirby are like the last ones or something like that. Or they're very... or maybe they're like the last ones, but they're like 2 of the last ones or something like that, if I remember correctly. The anime talked about that. A wolf Kirby. Yeah, no, I can't, like, it was so much, dude. It was so much. You know, like the, like, demon angel wolves and like that. Heck yeah, that's what I did for sure. Any tips for making line art better? Vary your line art a lot. I like to double up my line art. Give your lines some personality. Making them all straight edge tends to be kind of boring. Sonic Unleashed, but it's Kirby. No, for real, that's what it was. That was actually what it was for real. Beast Pack Kirby. No, that's true. Wait, no. 9-year-old me foretold the future? For real? It's so funny to listen to. Oh, it's great. I could, like... There was so much that I did as a kid. For real. There was, like... Oh my god. I love old, like, edgy art. And then just, like, being able to just, like... talk about... I remember in, like... like, I fixated on Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Like, I love that game. And I still do. To this day, I still think that Brawl is the best Smash game. Just because that story was sick. It was so edgy, and it's the best one. And I love that. And I love the idea of just putting all of my favorite Nintendo characters in one place. Or just all my favorite characters in one place. So I just kept doing that. It was like, I just made so many crossovers that made no sense. And I was like, yeah, man. This is just how it is now. Like, it wasn't even limited to, like, Nintendo. Like, I did it with every character that I came across when I was a kid. I was like, what if this character met this character? And it was just gonna be a crossover. Bro, it went so far. I had, like, a whole thing when I was a kid. Bro, I shipped Spyro and Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. Like, it's not, like, it went so far. The rabbit hole goes so deep for what I did. I think Ultimate's okay. I like the character selection for Ultimate, but, like, the Brawl is just, like, my favorite because it had so much style, and, like, I love the story, like... My Nintendo version of Super Hulock. Have I tried Melee? Yes. And I don't care what any Melee player will ever say to me, okay? I don't like that it's not floaty, okay? I like the floaty controls. I think it's too heavy. I think it's too fast. I don't care. The Smash community can fight me. I'm not competitive enough to pretend Melee was good. Exactly, right? Exactly. Should have made a fanfic. Oh, I did. I did. Don't worry. You played fire on that tape. Yeah, I am, Luca. Yeah, I am. Welcome in. I can fight you in Melee. No, they can fight me IRL. Pull up. I'm joking. Don't fight me. I will cry. Can y'all beat level 9 in PCs? I used to be able to. Yo, hey Luca. What's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Oh, wave dash on you IRL. The line work. I'm losing my mind, actually. Genesect is so hard. It's fun, though. Ash was a lot easier. And I keep looking back, and I keep wanting to make edits. Fanfics, bro. I wrote so many fanfics. Like, most of them weren't even, like shipping fanfics. It was literally me being like, I'm gonna make this story edgier, and that was all I did. Ash? Yeah, black and white Ash. I also just didn't like drawing hats back then, so I never drew him with his hat. If I was gonna be drawing Ash, catch him. How do you get rid of art block? I just draw stuff within my comfort zone for a little bit, but do you have any suggestions? I tend to just doodle. I mean, I don't really get art blocks, so, like, for me... Because I just always try to have inspiration near me. For me, I get motivational block. And if I get motivational block, then I find something to inspire me or to get me to want to draw. I call those my fail safes. For me, if like there's a thing that I love or that instantly gets me to like want to start drawing, then I'll do that. And for me, that tends to be like either speed paints or watching a Ghibli film. And a Ghibli film will give me instant inspiration for anything. For writing stories. If you can't tell me the plot of your story in one sentence, then you need to trim it down. That's the best piece of advice I've ever gotten. If you can't tell me the plot of your entire story in one sentence, or if you can't summarize your plot in one sentence, then you need to trim it down. What's my favorite Ghibli? Spirited Away. Easily. I love the demons. I love the monsters. I think that it's like such a really beautiful aesthetic. The art, gorgeous. It's very me-core, and I think that's just why I like it. Any tips for making line art more confident? The faster you move, the better it'll look. It's like riding a bicycle. Notice that I have my smoothing at 0. I'm not using stabilization at all. The faster you move, the better your line work will look. Ghibli's art goals. Oh, 100%. I love the way that Ghibli does everything that it does. I love, like... A lot of Ghibli backgrounds were done traditionally. So they're done with gouache paint. And just seeing how crazy those backgrounds are with gouache makes me want to do gouache more. Gosh, it's beautiful. It's like, it's so nice. This is swag. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, justify the audience's investment. It's true. If you can't hook me on the story in one sentence, then try again. Oh, I once again avoided drawing the gun. I was like, cool, I'm done. And I'm like, no, I'm not, actually. Oh yeah, Ghibli movies make... Daria's so right. Ghibli movies make mundane life fantastic. It makes life just... It makes, like, cleaning feel like it's a thing that I should be doing forever. It makes cleaning look like so much fun. Please show me more angles of this bug. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's got a button on top of it. Have I seen The Promised Neverland? No. Hot take, I don't like the art style of The Promised Neverland, so I haven't seen it. It kind of bugs me a little, so like I've just never gotten into it. Why is Genesect so short? I don't know, man. He wasn't that tall in the anime, was he? I don't remember. But hi, Kay. Welcome back. Welcome in. Oh, he's huge. Lol. Hi, Ian. Welcome in. Genesix is like 5 feet. Lol. Well, too bad, I guess. Genesix 4'11". Okay, well, he's 3 feet now. That's my headcanon. 3 feet tall. 3 feet tall bug. That's actually a really large bug if you think about it. It's a baby Genesect. Yeah. No, Ian's got it, for sure. It's a baby Genesect. It's a baby. Don't need to worry about it. Easy, easy. What do I listen to while drawing? I usually have, like, my own playlists of music. I do love synthwave. That's why I put on synthwave this time. Chill music I love as well. I tend to just listen, because I listen to, like, everything, so, like, I tend to listen to a lot of stuff. Hatch from the floppy disk. Lol. Oh, hey! We got our 100,000 subscriber play button. I just checked in the internal server for Wing Canvas, because we've got one of those. But thank you to you all. We got our 100,000 subscriber play button. So thank you to everybody for subscribing and for supporting the channel. A bit late. Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't expect it to come immediately. And hey, thank you to you all for supporting. Thank you for just supporting the studio. Yeah, thanks, Kay. And the rest of us here at Wing Canvas, because it's not just me. I don't even own the studio. So thank you to everybody. Are you on any other channel on YouTube? Your character on screen looks familiar. No. No, that's not true. Yes, I am. I'm on... But I don't really show up that often on the show that shall not be named. I just kind of pop in every once in a while. Thank you. Thank you to everybody. Found a bug's cocoon in a cereal bag that was closed. Oh boy. That's not epic. Oh, let's fix the lines and we're done with the lines. Nice. And I'll have to speedrun the coloring. That won't be too hard, I don't think. The background will be kind of simple. It's just... use a large brush and fill that bad boy in. Y'all eat dry or moist cereal? Both. If I want a snack, then it's dry. If I'm eating it for breakfast, then it's moist. When did I draw this? On the left, I drew it when I was 12. I literally just drew the one on the right, so... Dry cereal feels incorrect. Nah, if you have like Cinnamon Toast Crunch dry, that's some good stuff. It just tastes like candy. Well, not candy, but it's just like, it's good. It tastes like cookies. That's the one. How do you know when to make it thick in certain areas? It depends on where light is gonna hit. Usually I do it to accentuate silhouettes as well. If I think certain areas need to be heavier because they're in front, then I'll thicken up the line weight there. Oops. It all just depends on what I decide to do for certain bits. Alright. I'm just gonna, like, color pick this kid. Like, I'm not even gonna, like... Alright. I'm just make my life a little bit easier. Oops. You never realize how orange Ash Ketchum is until you actually color him in. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. True. I'm allergic to peanuts, I can't. Very mildly so, but I am. I would like to breathe, so... You're not missing much. Peanuts are made valid. Ash ketchup is not ketchup red? No, actually. I know, it's crazy. It's just wild. Bro, I totally inverted the colors on his outfit, too. That's good stuff. So how is this, like, how is this whole outfit drawn? I'm so confused. Okay, I think I have, like, half get it. Because I know that this whole half is probably blue here. Oh, I should have done this a bit differently. It's okay, it's whatever. Anyone else have problems drawing collars on shirts? Find the center of the body. If you find the center of the face, you'll know where the center of the body is. And then the center of your collar will match that. And then just, like... It should also follow the same form. Like, rotate it around the, What's it called? Oh, colored this in by accident. Make sure it follows the form of the neck as well. Ash doesn't look anime-ish. I don't know, I'm doing it in my own art style. I don't want to copy anything. I'd rather work in whatever style I'm used to working in, you know what I mean? My cousins would kill me if they found out I was drawing Ash Ketchum without them here. Do I like bug-type Pokemon? Yeah. I really love Venipede. That whole evolution line, Venipede to Scolipede, so sick. Scolipede is so sick, like, actually. I loved my Scolipede when I was a kid. Blissey's a hug-type Pokemon, true. What's my favorite Pokemon type? Good question. I don't really know. I like a lot of Pokemon from a bunch of different types. I don't know if I can just pick one. Oh, I drew this wrong. Oh, hang on. So that's great. And then this. These lines are so confusing. How did I do this? Okay, sure. Okay, and then it's this, this, and this. Okay. And I'll just fix everything afterwards. Yee. Like ghost types. That's valid. Ghost types are based. I think I like, if I had to choose like a concentration of the Pokemon that I really like, I'm kind of boring. I love dragon types. Because a lot of my favorites tend to be there. Dragon and grass types. I literally don't care how weak grass types tend to be. I like their designs. I play Pokemon for the pretty Pokemon. I don't play for... I don't play for any kind of, like, competitive stuff. I choose them based on based on how pretty I think they are. Gengar's a sick choice. Just put that there real quick. Oops. Assuming this is supposed to be like whiter. There. Why? Oh, because... Sorry, I'm just trying to get like the flat colors in so then I can just move on really quick. Because the background's going to be very non-thinky. Don't care much for Alola except for Mimikyu. That's true. I think I'd agree with that. I think that Alola... If I had to pick my least favorite Pokemon gen, it would be... like... Alola's gen... Seven. Gen 7. I think Alola's, like, okay. I never really loved Alola. I love the starters. I really loved, I chose Rowlet. But, like, I love the Rowlet line. But I think that's about it in terms of Alola, what I really loved. And I love Mimikyu, of course. Wait, wasn't Mimikyu in X and Y? Or am I dumb? Generation 7. No. Okay, so it was Alola. Wait, then when was Rowlet introduced? Because Rowlet was not Alola. Was it? Hang on. I'm getting my gens mixed up. No, okay, so Rowlet was Alola as well. Wait, what was... Oh, no. Gen 8, I chose Sobble. That's right. He was either Sobble, Grookey, or Scorbunny. Gen 8. Okay. Yeah. And then Gen 7 was Rowlet, Poplio, or Litten. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My brain. I'm glad that the wings video could help you, Citronus. I love drawing wings. Wings are so fun. I might actually have to revamp how I draw mine soon. Because I feel like the way that I draw them is very, like, flat. So I'm like, I might want to fix it at some point. Sobble's underrated, true. I love Sobble. Alright. Color picked. We got 25 minutes. That's fine. That's all good, boys. Why is he giving it a flower? Good question. You gotta ask me when I was 12. I tried to find a piece that I remember being proud of, and I remember being proud of this one. Because I thought that this one was, I remember really liking this one. Like, I remember a lot of the pieces that I really liked when I was, like, older than 12. Like, especially when I was around the 13, 14 era. I remember a lot of pieces I really liked around there. Especially because that was when I entered my digital era. Because at this point, I hadn't worked in digital before yet. Like, at all. So I was just going through a lot of traditional artwork, trying to see what I definitely liked back then. I was proud of every piece. I just had poor judgment. Valid. Drink some water. Thank you. Hydrate, chat. Because I forgot to do that too. Hydrate or dihydrate. So true. Snails are very fun to draw. I haven't had the opportunity to properly draw a snail in a very long time. Like, I haven't needed to. I designed a turtle character for a friend of mine recently, and the first time that I ever drew that character, I was like, bro, I feel like this is the very first time that I've ever, like, seriously drawn a turtle before. And it was true. Like, I've definitely drawn turtles before, but I think that was, like, the very first time that I was seriously drawing a turtle. It was like it was a turtle, so it was like a D&D race that was very much like turtles, but, like, I was properly referencing turtles, and I don't think I'd ever done that before. Like, after I thought about it for a sec. Which somehow felt mildly illegal. Like, I was like, how come I've never drawn a turtle before? Portal turtle? No, a tortle. T-O-R-T-L. You can Google it. It's just like a D&D version of a turtle character. Accidentally opened Osu. I understand. I've never played Osu before. I have friends who love Osu, though. I feel like Osu would make me way too stressed. Beat Saber makes me stressed enough. I don't think I'd be able to handle Osu. What gen is the pick based in, though? Gen 5. Osu's too hard, valid. I feel like I'd get too stressed. The rhythm game that I play is, Thumper. It's a rhythm violence game. Really good. I encourage it. I recommend. You gotta play it with a controller. There's no way you're gonna be able to play it with a keyboard. But, like, it's a really good game. You can get it on Steam. It's like 20 bucks. Thumper. Oh, I did forget to shade the flower. I was like, what do you mean I forgot to shade the flower? I was like, oh shoot, you're right. I probably would have forgotten too until you mentioned something. Thank you, chat. No, it's rhythm violence. Okay, rhythm violence is literally just like... It's like an action game, but it's to rhythm. It's not even violent. You can Google it. That's literally why I'm recommending it here. I would not have talked about it if I didn't think it was okay. Thumper's so fun. You'll probably find, like, the Jacksepticeye playthrough of it. And that's how I learned about it, was through him. And I was like, this looks like fun, and I bought it, and it was, like, so fun. I come back to it every once in a while. I was like, why does this shadow feel wrong? And I'm like, oh, it's because I've been using the wrong eraser. Am I gonna do the background? Yeah. I'm just speed running the shadows right now. Because the background's not gonna take me very long. I just really want to get all this done first. Thank you, Oz. Honestly, Gen 5 had such good style. Like, it was so funky. The music, Gen 5 music, bass. It's the best soundtrack. I don't care. I agree that I think Gen 8 had the best gym theme, though. Like, Gen 8's gym, crazy. I was so hyped. Like, that, like, the, like, electronic, like... It really felt like I was in a stadium. When everybody starts to cheer, it's like, yo! Also, Pokemon X and Y. I liked X and Y. Gen 8 music, like the gym theme, though, undefeated. That thing went crazy. Oh, what pronouns do I use? She, her. Thank you for asking. You like shiny Kyogre? That's fair. I'm like fighting the clock right now. I keep looking back and forth between it. It's usually good to get a little bit of body blushing in there. It just helps bring the skin to life a little bit more. See, without it, with it, it feels a little bit nicer. It just helps bring the character to life just a smidge more. Okay. Oh, I forgot the wall. Yeah. I get too close to my mic all the time and hit it with my headphones. I'm sorry. It's the cow ears on my headphones. They always, like, bump into stuff. Oops. Okay. And then there's a little bit for Genesect as well. I'm trying to rough paint this. I don't want to do anything crazy. I think it's just, it looks a little bit nicer when it's a little bit rougher. Like, if I have, like, the rough line art, then I think that the rendering should be rough as well. My opinion on Procreate. I think Procreate's fun. It wouldn't be my program of choice, my first program of choice. I think compared to a lot of other programs, it's great, but I'm a big fan of really intense UIs, so I think that Procreate's a little too simple for me. I don't mind it though. If you use it, great. Like I don't care. But like my first program was Photoshop, so like anything simpler than that is a little bit too simple for me. So, like, I was a really big fan of when CSP was introduced to me. Because CSP is also pretty intense. And is not beginner-friendly at all. I love Clip. I think Clip is great. Clip has a lot of really, really good features, and it's really, really fun to use. So what I'm doing right now is I'm giving the shadows some dimension. Giving them more color. Because just the purple felt a little bit too blank for me, so I'm like, I might as well just give them a little bit of extra highlights here and there. Some bounce light. Bounce light is good for your shadows. Keeps everything feeling a little bit more alive. Let's color these lines a little bit. Why not? Okay, now we can do the background. Alright. Think I can't do the background? Hilarious. Give me a second, broskies. Ye of little faith. You know how you do the background? On one layer. Don't underestimate me. Alright, let's see here. It's called doing the whole background on one layer. Because why would I ever need more than just one? Oh shoot, wait. No, you're right. Genesect feet. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We'll just unlock that. Boom. Boom. Easy. Okay, now we can get going. I'm not gonna add extra effects, I don't care. I promise you, it's easier to point out my mistakes than actually notice them while I'm trying to keep track of chat while also drawing. The secret to clouds is making them stylized and not worrying about them being realistic at all. I was trained traditionally. I do my backgrounds in single layers. Do I like pink shinies? Yeah, man. Pink is a good color. I have no clue what this is supposed to be in the background, but like, I guess. I'm guessing they're just supposed to be rocks, but like, I don't know exactly what kind of rocks he's supposed to look like. Where's the blur? Filter, blur, Gaussian. Nope, not motion. Filter. Gaussian blur. Blur that. Oh, I should have. Wait, okay. No, water first. And then the. Then we'll do a Gaussian blur on that. Stream is gonna end soon. It is, but it's okay. We're here every week. As long as, the nation's Wi-Fi doesn't shut down again. There we go. I knew it needed an extra highlight somewhere. Oh. The sun? Lol? Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. There we are. And then, we can go back in with the green. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot. I am literally trying to do this really fast. So we've got 5 minutes left. Have I seen the Owl House? I have not. I need to. I know I do. Oh no, I shouldn't have unlocked that. No. Keep that locked. Gas. Can't sing the whole song or else I'll get a copyright strike. Please, chat, tell me you know what song I was just referring to. What was up with that, by the way? The Wi-Fi? Rogers tried, like, updating something, and then everything broke because of that. Like, I could not tell you why, but that's just what happened. Yeah, there you go, Odium. Odium's got it. I'm gonna step on the gas. We're gonna say that this is like long grass and it's all going in one direction because I cannot be bothered to make this grass more nuanced than it already is. Because really you shouldn't make that so it's like single strokes like this everywhere. You should have like a brush to do this for you. I'm pretty sure I have one, but I tried downloading an Adobe product, quote unquote, legally, and it broke every actual legal Adobe product I had. So that's my fault, I guess. And there's some flowers around in here. Honestly, the original's kind of a cute composition. Like, if I was a better illustrator back then, I probably, like... This honestly would have been a really cute illustration. I think that's why I chose it, because it didn't make me cringe all that much. Oh, like, if the size is too small, it makes it all pixely? Oh yeah, 100%. Alright. Now let's just add some final touches. Yeah, I know it's 6. Give me a second. A little bit of extra glows here and there. Makes it feel a little bit nicer. And then, let's just put this all in a folder. Nope. No. Come on. Let's just do a really quick overlay just to make it. Oh. Feel a little bit warmer. There we go. All right. And that's gonna be it for this stream, y'all. Let's just kind of side by side these properly. Nice. Look at that. Never give up in your dreams. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for joining the stream this week. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. We're also not just a YouTube channel, we are also an art studio. So if you'd like to check out the classes that we have to offer, please be sure to check them out on our website. That's wingcanvas.com. Check out the classes and the camps that we have to offer. Camp is still going on. I have intensives. Next week I'm teaching about comics and mangas. If you'd like to join those more advanced classes, I teach the teen intensives. These files that you see in front of you, or I guess this file, will be available to download on the Discord. If you'd like to join the Discord, you can also do art submissions on there. We'll be reviewing new art submissions every week with the theme. This month's theme is magic and fantasy, so I'll be choosing a different set of pieces to review next week. But if you'd like, this is one of the files with a lot of layers. If you'd like to check out my working files, be sure to subscribe to the Patreon. Little as $5 a month, you can get a working file or two every month. And be sure to check that out there. Next week, I believe, is, traditional versus digital, something like that. So we are going to be, I'm gonna have, like, half the stream will be digital, half the stream will be traditional. But yes, thank you so much for joining, everyone. I'll see y'all next week. Au revoir. Bye-bye.